Thank you everyone for joining back. Please forgive me for ending the call without reading it. I completely skipped out of my mind. Yeah, we will start reading. First, anybody wanted to take chance? Afterwards, let everybody read. Who wants to go first, Mataji? Please raise your hand. Hare Krishna, is there anybody who would like to read? Nobody is talking. Okay. I don't know. Okay, Sudhakar Prabhu, please start. Just read the name first. Apara Ekadasi. Yeah, start, Prabhuji.
Sri Yudhishthira Maharaj said, O Janardana, what is the name of the Ekadasi that occurs during the dark fortnight? That is the Krishna Paksha of the month of the Jyeshtha, that is in the May and June. I wish to hear from you the glories of this sacred day of Hari. Please narrate everything to me. Lord Krishna said, O King, your inquiry is wonderful because the answer will benefit the whole human society. This Ekadasi is so sublime and meritorious that even the greatest sin can be erased by its purity. Should I continue or somebody else want to read?
You can read little more, Prabhuji. Until here, you can read. You read until here, purity until here?
Yes.
Okay. Next one. Beneath Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat.
Oh, greatly saintly. Oh, greatly saint
Oh,
king.
yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Oh, greatly saintly king. The name of this unlimited meritorious Ekadasi is Apara Ekadasi. Whoever fasts on this holy day becomes famous all over the universe. Even such sins as killing a Brahmana, a cow, or an emperor, blasphemy, or having sex with another man's wife are completely eradicated by observing Apara Ekadasi. Shall I continue, Mataji?
Mataji, this one is very small. Let's get everybody
Okay.
chance. So, next one is Nandapriya Mataji. Please go ahead and read one passage, Mataji. That's.
Thank you, Mataji. O king, people who bear false witness are most sinful. A person who falsely or sarcastically glorifies another, one who cheats while weighing something on a scale, one who fails to execute the duties of his varna or ashrama, an unqualified man posing as a Brahmin, for example, or a person reciting the Vedas wrongly, one who invents his own scriptures, one who cheats others, one who is a charlatan astrologer, a cheating accountant, or a falsely Ayurvedic doctor. All these are surely as bad as persons who bears false witness, and they are all destined for hellish punishments. But simply by observing Apara Ekadashi, all such sinners become completely free of their sinful reactions. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Vrinda, go ahead and read.
Warriors who fail from their Kshatriya dharma and flee the battlefield go to ferocious hell. But O Yudhishthira, even such a fallen Kshatriya, if he observes fasting on the Apara Ekadashi, is freed of the great sinful reaction and goes to heaven. That disciple is the greatest sinner who, after receiving a proper spiritual education from his spiritual master, turns around and blasphemes him. Such as so-called disciple suffers unlimitedly. But even he, rascal though he be, if he simply observes the Apara Ekadashi, can attain to the spiritual world.
Thank you. Next to raise hand is Sundarangi Mataji. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you. Listen, O king, as I described to you further glories of this amazing Ekadasi, the merit attained by one who performs all of the following acts of piety is equal to the merit achieved by one who observed Apara Ekadasi, bathing 3 times daily in Puskara Kshetra during Kartik, October to November, bathing at Prayag in the month of Magha, January to February, when the sun is in the zodiac of Capricorn, rendering service to Lord Shiva at Varanasi, Benares, during Sivaratri, offering oblations to one's forefathers at Gaya, bathing in sacred Gautami river when Jupiter transits to Leo, Simha, having darshan of Lord Shiva at Kedarnath, seeing Lord Badrinath when the sun transits the sign of Aquarius, Kumbha, and bathing at the time of the solar eclipse at Kurukshetra and giving cows, elephants, and gold there in charity.
Thank you,
All the
Mataji. Thank you,
Hare Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji. Thank you.
Anybody else would like to read who did not get a chance? Okay. Okay. I will read this passage and then I'll give all the merit one gets from performing these pious acts is gained by a person who observed the Apara Ekadasi fast. Also, the merit attained by one who donates a pregnant cow along with the gold and fertile land is attained by one who fasts on this day. Shamagori Mataji, please go ahead.
In other words, Apara Ekadashi is an exercise that cuts down the and is an axe that cuts down the fully muttered forest full of trees of sinful deeds. It is a forest fire that burns sins as if they were kindly fire. Uh, kindling firewood. It is the sun blazing before one's dark middays, and it is a lion stacking the meek deer of impiety.
Thank you, Mataji. Anybody who did not get a chance and want to read? Kalyani Mataji, you want to read? Okay. Okay, Sudhakar Prabhu, you can read.
Okay.
And you can finish
Therefore,
it off, Prabhuji.
Sorry, shall I continue?
Yes, I asked you to finish it off, Prabhuji.
Okay, yeah. Therefore, for Yudhishthira, whoever truly fears his past and present sins must observe Apara Ekadasi very strictly. One who does not observe this fast must be born again in the material world, like one bubble among the millions in a huge body of the water, or like a small ant among all other species. Therefore, one must faithfully observe the sacred Apara Ekadasi and worship the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, Sri Trivikrama. One who does so is freed of all his sins and promoted to the abode of the Lord Vishnu. O Bharata, for the benefit of all humanity, I have thus described to you this is the importance of the holy Apara Ekadashi. Anyone who hears or reads this description is certainly free from all kinds of sins. O best of saintly King Yudhishthira. Thus ends the narration of the glories of the Jyeshta Krishna Ekadasi or Apara Ekadasi from the Brahmananda Purana. Thank you.
Jai Apara Ekadasi ki jai. Anybody want to read this note? I don't know. Nandapriya Mataji, you were raising hand. You want to continue reading this?
Thank you, Mataji. Pushkara Kshetra in Western India is the only place on earth where a bona fide temple of Lord Brahma is to be found. The Vedas declare Nara Buddha Samaha. The human form of life is like a bubble in water. In water, many bubbles form and then suddenly burst a few seconds later. Thus, if a person does not utilize his rare human body to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, his life has no more value or permanence than a bubble in water. Therefore, as the Lord herein recommends, we should serve him by fasting on Harivasara or Ekadashi. In this regard, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada writes in the Srimad Bhagavatam's 2.1.4 purport, the great ocean of material nature is tossing with the waves of time, and the so-called living conditioned are something like foaming bubbles, which appear before us as bodily self, wife, children, society, countrymen, etc. Due to lack of knowledge of self, we become victimized by the force of ignorance and thus spoil the valuable energy of human life in a vain search after permanent living conditions, which are impossible in this material world. Hari Bol Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining back. And sorry, please forgive me for ending joining the call. I forgot completely. I kept everything ready. I don't know how I forgot about it. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo